Let's start with a scenario. Right now, the campus placements are chaotic, manual, spreadsheets driven, and highly inefficient. Students are confused, companies struggle with coordination, and placement cells are overwhelmed. So many problems, right? But what if the entire campus placement process would run with minimal manual intervention? So my name is Yash Chavan from Team Codesmiths. Along with my teammate Anjali Gupta is going to present a demonstration of the platform that we have built, AutoHire, to fully orchestrate and automate the campus placement lifecycle end-to-end for the students as well as the companies. Our system is powered by 7 plus AI agents and custom machine learning pipelines that help in automating various processes like shortlisting, eligibility filtering, communication, coordination, and much more with minimal human intervention. So now without wasting any time, let's jump right into the demo. So this is the landing page of the website, and here are some details about the platform. Also the agents that we use. So I will talk more about the agents when I show you practical demo of it. And this is the brief high level architecture of the pipelines that we're using. And this is the team. So before going ahead, I would just like to show you that here we have kept search boxes. So based on the thing that you want, you can simply type in here, like for suppose web, and I can click on search. So it will search it, and based on that, you can see the job openings. Now, currently you're not logged in, so let's start from the first. So I will click on get started, and now you can either create an account as a company or a student. So I will show you both the onboarding processes, and then we will get into detail of both the features. Even though there are two different accounts, there will be no confusion as everything will work in a single proper flow. So I will click on a student and let's create a student account. And also you can see the credentials on the screen if at all you want to use the website. And now I will simply click on create account. So the account is now created. So now there are some basic details that the students have to fill. This is because while applying for a job, there is an eligibility check that our AI agent performs, and you need to fill these details properly if you want to pass the eligibility in order to apply the job. So if you want to fill them manually, then there are a lot of details. So what I will do is I will simply go back and click on upload resume so that the AI will automatically parse everything from my resume. So it's uploaded here and now I will parse and continue. So it will take some time. The backend that we are using is AWS S3. So while uploading, we get a preset URL and the data is stored securely on the bucket. As you can see that the resume has passed successfully, and the details that are not mentioned in my resume, I have to fill in those. And finally, the job title, which is my work experience, and also my projects have been added. So now I will simply click on next. And these are the skills. Now you must be thinking that there are a lot of skills, but while checking the eligibility, if the skills are matching accordingly, then it will be a plus for you. That is why whatever skill is present in the resume, our AI parcel will automatically track that so that you can apply for more and more jobs. So I will simply complete the setup now. And now here you can see this is the dashboard for the student. The student has various features which we will talk in a bit, which is job openings, the applications that he has done, and also the interviews he has given. I will simply log out now and I will show you the company's journey for onboarding. The details of the point of person for the company can be filled in here. So I've filled the details. You can also see the credentials on the screen to try out. And now I will simply click on create account. The account is created. Now the company's details should be set up here and I will complete the setup. So this is the dashboard for the company and also has a drawer which has various features. So now there is the time where I will show you the flow of how the end-to-end features work. Firstly, it will start by the company who will create a job opening for a position. In the quick access as well, there is a post job option. I will simply click on that. And now here are the basic details which you have to fill if you want to create a job position. There are a lot of details, but here also our AI agent comes into play. So here you can see an option which is AI auto parse. Whatever details you have to fill in, you can simply put that here and AI will automatically parse and extract the required details and create a job posting for you. So now what I will do is I will simply paste in a job requirement and it is quite brief, like I have just put in whatever the company requires. And now I will simply click on parse with AI and the AI agent will automatically extract the details and fill in the required fields automatically. And you can see that all the details are successfully fetched. So if you click on all the required parts and all the details are filled and some details which are mandated to fill by the company, it will be filled here. And now I will simply click on next and finally publish job post. We can also generate a post separate from this job posting. I will simply click on that and you can see that this is the post that is being created. So now you can simply post job. Now, after the company has published or posted the job, the second part is for the student who will apply for this job. Log in with the student account, and here I will simply see the job openings that the company has created. This is the job opening created by Content Stack for software engineer. I will simply click here, and here I can see all the details related to the job opening. We have tried to keep the UI as clean as possible and also provide more and more options for ease of use. Like if you see here, we have also provided some filters like hybrid, on-site, etc. so that students will be able to filter the jobs easily. Now, coming to this content stack job, firstly, I have to simply click on checking eligibility, whether I'm eligible for this job. So I will simply click on here. And now the AI agent will check whether the requirements what I have are matching with the requirements that the company needs. And only then you can apply the application for the job. And now you can see here that I'm eligible to apply for this job. These are some scores and also basic details. Now that I'm eligible, I can simply click on proceed to apply here. I will click on that button. My details are already fetched from the onboarding, so I don't have to fill them again and again. So I will simply submit the application here. This application will be going to the company. Now, if I go to the sidebar and click on applications, then here I can see the job postings I have created and the applications for it. So this is a software engineer job role that we have created. And now if I click on that, then I can see the students or the people who have applied for this job. And one interesting thing is that if I click on this particular person, then you can see that the entire report for the student is generated. Like what are the skills, what are the missing skills, the extra skills for the students, what is the matching of the experience, each and everything is created. All the points are clear, short and categorized properly so that it is easier to read. And finally, there is an AI recommendation given here, which will help the user understand whether to select the student for the next round or not. If I'm not satisfied, I can even see the links of the social media accounts and also view the resume of that particular candidate. This is coming from the S3 bucket with a secure pre-signed URL. And so as a company, I have three options. I can reject the candidate, I can shortlist the candidate, or I can schedule an AI interview for the candidate. This is a game changer. For analyzing the student rightly, we have added this feature of AI interview. After the resume round, the student will have to give a AI interview for the company. And if he passes that AI interview, only then he will be shortlisted for the next rounds. So I will simply click on the schedule AI interview round. So now if I go to the mails of that particular account, so this is the mail that I've got for the interview, which is from Content Stack company. So I can go to the dashboard and from there I can give the interview, or I can simply click on start interview here and I will get the interview notification. I can simply turn off my camera, but then it will not allow me to give the interview. So I will turn it on for now. And also I can simply click on join interview now.
Hey Yash Chetan Chavan, great to connect with you. I'm Alex from the team here at Content Stack. I was looking at your profile and your chat agent SDK. Tell me a bit about yourself? I see you left the interview window. Please stay focused here. Warning 0 of 3. What is the Node.js event loop?
The Node.js is a runtime environment that we can use in order to write the backend.
You mentioned the runtime environment. Can you give an example of a task it handles? Your camera seems to be off. I need to see you during the interview. Please turn it. Hey, I've noticed multiple integrity concerns during the interview. Tab switch detected. Unfortunately, I have to end the interview here. Your responses so far will still be evaluated. Take care.
So as I was switching tabs multiple times, so it gave me warnings as well. It also asked the questions based on my responses. And here, because I only gave one answer, so the score is so low. And these are my metrics that the interviewer, which is the AI interviewer, analyzed about me. And also here are the questions breakdown, which I answered. And I left the interview due to malpractices. So this is why I got so much low score. So now that I give the AI interview, the company can view whatever interviews are given based on the filtration of the role. There can be multiple students giving the interview, multiple job roles. So there are some filters that are given here. And also there is the job role filtration by default. So this is me who gave the interview. I can view the results as well, where these are the results. The question segmentation is also given. And finally, here is the report, which is rejected. But based on the score, because I give the interview, so I can even change the status for rejected or selected, or even I can pass him to the next round as well. So here what I will do is I will pass him to the next round, and here the status is updated. So now I will go to back to interviews, and this is the AI suggestion given. So what I will do is I will change the score and the suggestion given by AI so that I can show you the further process. And I can also mark the status as selected. Because I changed the score from the database, that is why here it was rejected. But if it was like the candidate was good, then here it would be selected automatically. Nothing would be done manually here. Okay. After the AI interview, an actual interview with the company people would be taken one to one on Google Meet, on Zoom, etc. Where we come in here is for the scheduling part. So, firstly, we did the shortlisting, the eligibility filtering. Now we come in here for scheduling with our AI agent. So, what I will do is I will show you the process. So, firstly, the interviewers can create an interview pool. So, like there are some interviewers who will take the interview for this particular job role. So, those people the company can add here. Like, for suppose I can add an interviewer. So like this, I can add the interviewers here, and based on the filtration, I can filter them as well. So here I can go to the job openings, and one thing that when a company logins, they can see all the jobs as well, or they can see their own jobs. So after clicking on their own job, here there are three options. So first is the interview panel, second is interview process for this particular role, and third is scheduling the interviews. Let's go one by one. So first is interview panel. So I will click on this. And now here I have to add the panel who will be present for taking these interviews. Earlier, I added the interviewers who will take the interview from the company. Now here for this specific job role, I have to add the interviewers who will take the interview. So here I have added the panel members who will be involved for this particular job role interview. So on this particular page, we can set up the entire interview process. So we can add the rounds which will be conducted for the interview. So let's add 3 rounds that are most primarily for any interview. And also we can edit or delete that particular round later. Now, secondly, I have to assign the interviews for this particular round. So, and click on next. So here is where we can schedule our slots. And once we schedule the slots, the entire emailing process, the shortlisting process, everything will be automated. The company has to just view the candidates and their states. Let me show you. So we can expand this so that we can see the entire timetable here. And let's suppose that we have currently is Wednesday. So let's say we are starting the interview process from tomorrow. And tomorrow we have 2 slots. One is at 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Let's say. So here I will modify the duration to 1 hour. So first slot will be from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. So I will click here. Okay, so the first slot is added, and the second slot would be, let's say, 3 to 4. So I will click on, okay, it is, yeah, 3 to 4. We can also do daily, like if you want to see only spot specifically Wednesday, then we can do that, or Thursday, which we have scheduled already, or even we can do weekly, and we can entirely plan in advance for the entire week. Your task is mostly over. The next rest of the part will be entirely handled by a scheduling algorithm that we have proprietarily built. All the emails will be sent to the candidate. Everything will be tracked without any confusion. Close this and click on finish setup. Okay, so the setup is completed. Now I can go to interview tracker and I can see all the interviews here. So firstly, I have set the slots and created the timetable. So now let's schedule the interview. So we can select the job profile. So let's suppose that the job profile is software engineer by content stack. And yes, you can see that one candidate is shortlisted. So I will click on schedule all. And now you can see that the interview for that particular candidate is already scheduled. I will click on view tracker. And here I can track the interview process of that particular candidate. If there are more candidates, I can track the interview process for them as well. And I can filter them job wise. So here I can see the details like which particular round is going on for that particular candidate. And also after the interview is taken from by some person, I can simply mark the status for that particular candidate and also write some notes for that particular result. So let's suppose that the candidate is selected for the next interview. So I will click on the selected and confirm. So the candidate is passed on to the next interview round. And if I click on details, you can see that round 1 is completed. AI round was already completed. And now he is moving on to round 2, which is the HR round, which is pending. One interesting thing is that the candidate will also receive emails of the interview that he wants. If I go to my mails and refresh, you can see that I have got first mail for the technical interview. Okay. And the second email is for the HR interview with the time slots that I have selected. So this entire process is automated. You have to just select the time slots. Once that is done, no matter how many number of candidates are there, they will be categorized based on the slots that you have provided. And automatically the algorithm will schedule their interviews in the coming week. And whatever this is happening automatically, our AI agents and our ML pipelines are working in the background. So in order to share the offer letter, the NDA or some other documents after the candidate is shortlisted for the company can simply go to assets under generate docs. Here there are different formats. So let's suppose that I have an offer letter which I want to share. I can upload the document And this format can be any, like the company can have any offer letter format, that is absolutely fine. And now I will click on select job, and this is a job created. Now next. Now here you see all the candidates that are shortlisted for the final round and completed the interview process. So this is Yash Sawan, which is one candidate who had applied and we followed all the process for him, but there can be n number of candidates for this particular process. Now you can simply click on save and circulate, and now you can circulate the offer letter to the candidate just with one click. The background AI agents that we have built using n8n and the ML pipelines we have built, everything is working synchronously for this to happen. Now I click on circulate to one candidate, and you can see that the document is circulated. Okay, so we can view all documents, or we can also generate another one. If we view, then this is the document that we created. If I go to my mail, then I can see that this is the offer letter sent to me by the company. I can also view and download it. So this is the offer letter that I've got from the company. I can preview and download it as well. Hope that I was able to explain the end-to-end platform flow that we have built. Also, I will show you one thing that we have used n8n for building the workflows, and we have hosted it on our custom EC2 instance using AWS. So like for suppose the resume analyzer part, this is the workflow that we have created for it. Like pretty simple, the AI agent is here, and also we're updating the database as well. Also for sending the documents, also for some other tasks like sending the documents to the client, this is the workflow that is working in the background. And also with this, the ML pipelines are working synchronously. So this was our entire platform. Thank you.